back with today's video. Well, first of all, it's Pride Month, so happy Pride. It's going to be an LGBT plus video. Basically me going to be talking about my coming out experiences coming out bi, which was mostly good, but yeah, I'll get into all that. Yeah, I made a video about my experiences with coming out as asexual, so it's basically like a video of that, the bi. So, because I was still biromantic asexual, yeah, I still identify as that, so I'm gonna just talk about that. I first came out to my friends. I think I first kind of came out to Hazel. When I randomly said, what if I'm gay, and he was like, well, I'd still accept you. Like, he didn't think much of it at the time. He was like, yeah, I'd still accept you, which is very nice to hear. But I remember when I started coming out to like a few of my close internet friends, the ones I feel like I can trust, mostly the ones that said, oh, might be bi and stuff. I'm not gonna say who, because it's up to them if they want to open up about it, not me. I know some of them are pretty open about it, some of them might not want everybody knowing just yet, and that's okay. I remember when I went into, it was a group chat with some of my close internet friends and a real life friend, and I said I might be biromantic asexual, and I had to explain it because some of them were like, what's that? Which is annoying, having to explain my sexuality over and over. I still have to this day. It's like, I wish there was more awareness of asexuality and even aromantic, but we're getting there, hopefully. And especially when you say like homo-romantic or like biromantic or hetero-romantic, people are still like, what is that? Yeah, it was like, yeah, needs more awareness around that, because I still have to explain what biromantic is. Sometimes I just like to say I'm bi-asexual or something just so it's easier. But yeah, I started coming out to some of my internet friends. I remember once I accidentally come out to one of my internet friends who is actually one of my best friends. So like, I was like, I once randomly said I'm half gay, and I'm like, then he was like, are you? And I was like, no. This was way before I was comfortable coming out, even though I was thinking for ages, I think I am bi, you know, biromantic. But I was closeted at the time, so I was like, no, I'm totally not. I'm totally asexual, and that's it. Because I wasn't even comfortable with saying I'm hetero-romantic either. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to identify as asexual because that just felt like me. And I know we always said, oh, I'm not straight, which is probably a sign. I was just like, oh, I'm not straight, I'm asexual. It's probably always a hint that I was never really straight. And you can technically be straight and asexual. It'd be hetero-romantic, wouldn't it? Or straight ace, or whatever you want to call yourself. It's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But a lot of my internet friends were really accepting. A lot of them were accepting when I came out as bi as well. I remember, I'm going to insert that picture right here. I remember when I was thinking about coming out as bi, and it was sometime in June. There's a video about it I put on my YouTube a few days later. I'll put that in the icon. And Hazel was like one of the first friends to know before anybody else did, before I posted on Instagram, because I first came out on Instagram. And I also remember I was talking to someone about socials about LGBT, and I knew in my mind I was bi, but I was just denying it completely. And then he probably found out like the day later or a few days later when my video went up about coming out as biromantic. Like, I knew it, and I felt kind of bad for lying about it, but like I was still closeted about it. Yeah, this was someone at socials. Shout out to you. I know you probably still watch my videos today, and if you do, you're super awesome. Hope you're doing well in life and whatnot. I didn't mean to lie, but you know, when we're closeted, it is difficult to like say, yo, I'm bi right away, like, you know. So I just identified as asexual just for a long time. I didn't want to identify as straight either or whatever. I just wanted to just identify as asexual for the longest time. But don't get me wrong, straight asexual are still LGBT plus completely 100%. Anyway, yeah, a lot of my friends were generally really accepting, so I didn't even tell people at socials for the longest time. I did try to tell them, but it didn't end up the best, but I'll get into that in a bit. Except from this, I remember this one guy who used to work there, used to help me and Michaela out a lot. I'm not going to say his name because I don't think he will want me. I remember I could just talk about LGBT with him, and he was so accepting. He may not be LGBT himself, but he was really accepting, and I appreciated that. And it's like I finally had someone in real life to talk about it with, because it doesn't feel like I have many people to talk about LGBT with, so it's really great. And he probably would have accepted me if I told him I was bi, but like I was still closeted at the time, so I mostly just talked about asexuality. I think I was like saying something, I'm like, oh, I think I'm just asexual, and just like, and then I kind of felt guilty because deep down I knew I just lied, but I was still closeted, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, but I didn't want everybody knowing. Only just a few of my close friends knew, and my boyfriend at the time obviously knew with Brian, which he's my ex, and he's still my friend, so I still consider him as a friend. He's probably the first person to know. Like, it was really weird because in my relationship with him I was always wondering if I was gay and whatnot, like, because I was obviously trying to figure out my sexuality at the same time. Well, kind of like most of my life was, especially my teenagers and everything, figuring that shit out. Like, oh my god, bullied in school for my sexuality. People bully me because they thought I was lesbian, like they just assumed that. Like, so that could be part of the why it took me so long to come out. I'm proud to be bi. Like, I even posted it on my personal Instagram, and I thought some people would be homophobic and unfollow me, especially the people from school, but advised that nobody did. Because I legit put, if you don't like it, fuck off my page and unfollow me. Like, I legit said that. Oh yeah, I remember when I first came out on Instagram, right, and I put that picture up, like, kind of explaining, and then I went more in depth in the YouTube video, then I came out on Twitter, and I was talking to my friend Hazel at the time. I was like, should I post it or should I not? And he's like, yeah, you should totally do it, be proud. He was like really accepting, and I was telling him I'm ready, but I'm like really nervous. Like, I remember how nervous I was to like post that, so I was just like overthinking. I came out once about being asexual before, and that was hard. I know some people might be like, how is that hard though? But it is. People don't get it and be asophobic and be about it, you know. So I remember I got this one comment saying that I don't get why it's so hard to come out as asexual, which I guess I could see why you wouldn't think that, but it is actually pretty hard because not everybody accepts it. Yeah, whereas bi, it's more, I don't know, I didn't get much people being biphobic. It was more people being asophobic more than anything. Even still to this day, I don't think I've had any specifically at me. Some people think my sexuality and everything's made up. Yeah, I get that. I remember when I first posted that picture on Instagram. Here it is. It was this picture I first posted when I came out. Oh my god. And Hazel was like so supportive of me posting that. I remember like later I had a voice call with, I think it was with Reese, Becky and Dan, and I think Reese didn't have any idea at first, and he's LGBT, so was Becky really. And Becky was like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you for coming out as bi. Like, she was really proud of it, and my friend Dan didn't know at the time, so he was like, wait, what? But he was really supportive about it. And my friend Reese found out from that, and he was like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you and everything. So that was a really wholesome call. Like, that was like how it started. It was great. Like, I was that nervous to come out. I was like, oh my god, I don't do this. Like, I was saying nice to Hazel, I don't think I could do it. It's like, yes you can do it. He wouldn't have forced me though, but I was saying things like, oh, I think I'm ready. And he was on the first. I remember once before I came out, I asked my mom, I'm like, mom, would dad hate me if I'm gay? I legit said that, and my mom said, no, you shouldn't do. Let me get into that. Like, still homophobic. Still likes to say things about the LGBT that's homophobic to piss me off, and it really annoys me, and it gets into an argument, because obviously I'm LGBT and I'm very supportive of it, so it really pisses me off when, you know, I've hinted at it many times, but he just ignores it. I remember when I came out as asexual, I completely ignored it. I went more in depth with that on the video. I just have this feeling he knows, because I've got pride flags in my room. I've got like 4 pride flags. Got this. He must have seen it. Like, I'm my asexual one and my bi one over there, and another bi one, which I need to tell you about that actually. Yeah, he must know, but I just feel like he's denying it and pretending I'm straight when I'm clearly not. I just remember my nan. This was way before I came out, but this was like my nan that sadly passed away. I felt like she would have been so accepting, but she said to me once, it was so awkward because I was still closeted, but she was like, do you have a boyfriend? I was like, no. And then she's like, do you have a girlfriend? And I was like, I was still closeted, so I was like, oh my god, how does she like know? It just seems like she would be really accepting. You've said that, but like, I was like so closeted. I was like, how does she know? I feel like she would have been really accepting. It's a shame though, because it's my dad's mom. I just have a feeling my dad must know, but he's just trying to deny it and pretend I'm straight when I'm clearly not. He must know. He must fucking know. Like, it's no fucking secret, honestly, anymore. I remember when I first told my mom, this is how I came out to my mom. I drew the pride flag. She didn't know what it was at first. She knew the normal one and the asexual one. But unless she did, I don't know, but I was drawing it. And she was kind of like what she's drawing, and I was just like, this is the bi flag. And she was like, okay. And I was like, mom, I'm bi. Romantic asexual. So that means I'm romantically attracted to boys and girls. Romantically, not sexually. And then she was really accepting about it. Like, really accepting. And I was like, will you still accept me? She was joking about it at first, being like, no, I don't accept you. And I was like, mom. But I kind of had the feeling she was probably joking. But she was really accepting. Like, she was never really homophobic about it. And still to this day, she's really accepting, as she's never really, you know. When I first came out as asexual, she was a bit asophobic, but I don't think she meant to be. Some people are just like that and they don't realise they're being like that because they don't understand asexuality, so I try not to get like upset and offended by that. Is when people are like, oh, it's your choice. I don't think they mean to be asophobic when they say that, but it just comes off that way. I've told many people in real life I'm asexual, and then they're just like, oh, it's your choice. Thinking, not really, I don't choose to not feel sexual attraction. I don't know, maybe they mean like me if I want to choose to identify as asexual, because that's my choice, that bit, yeah, but I don't choose not to feel sexual attraction. I don't choose who I'm romantically attracted to either. So then the next day, my mom bought me a mini bi flag. Let me show you. It bought me this one. It's so adorable. That was my first bi flag I had. It's so cute. She like bought me it the day after. I think I came back from home for sociables and I saw this in my room. I was like, oh my god, my mom's legit the best. I remember when I came out about being asexual sociables, this was in the car with some people. I think someone was being homophobic, so it was kind of pissing me off. And then we started having a conversation about LGBT with one at sociables. I'm not gonna say names or hint who it is. I remember, and I kind of came out, I'm like, oh, I'm half gay. I don't know why I randomly said it like that, but that's how I kind of came out at sociables in the car with some people. And then this person was like, how can you be half gay? That's what bi is, and I was not. Well, that's how I came out. I'm like, I'm biromantic asexual, so I said that, and it's just like, how can you be asexual and bi? What the fuck? You can still be asexual and be attracted to girls of the same gender or whatnot. Bi, pan, straight, gay, lesbian. That bothered me, and how she was just like, how can you be gay and, well, bi and asexual or half gay? That was just me trying to come out. Yeah, that just like bothered me, and that came off a little bit biphobic, you know, I guess. I don't know, like, she was really accepting about me being asexual, but that just like really bothered me. Of course you can be asexual, be gay, and be bi, be pan. Oh, it's still fucking valid, okay? If you're invalidated because you're pan or bi romantic, or you are valid, okay? You're 100% valid, 100%, okay? But yeah, it's like some people seem to think that we can't date if we're asexual. I've had that many times when I was with Brian. I was like, you're asexual and you're in a relationship. Like, yeah, so we don't need to have sex in a fucking relationship. Like, but some people just seem to think that's what a relationship is. Like, no, it's not. Like, you don't need it. Well, some people might want it. That's up to them. They do them in their relationships, but obviously they can't have it with me because I'm not interested whatsoever. And I have to tell people that, and a lot of people just like, it is difficult finding someone when you're like biromantic, asexual, definitely, because everyone seems to want sex, and or some people would date an asexual if they would do it, and I'm just like, well, I won't, because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be forced into something, because some asexuals might feel like they have to do it. That's probably why they do it for their partners, because they feel like they're forced to, but they might not want to. And I just refuse. I was like, I don't want to. Oh my god, I'm not gonna say which friend. I remember when I told one of my friends that I had a crush on her back in the day. That was awkward. That's when I first came out to her, like, properly. I feel like my family must know. It's like when my nan, like, she kind of figured it out, and my other nan knows now, even though she didn't know what asexuality is, but that's okay. I don't expect older generation to know. For the most part, my family are accepting. Like, they never really, they must know. So on my Instagram bio and everything, even on my personal Instagram, so it's not like I'm hiding anything. I remember I told Michaela, and she was like, that's okay, I still accept you. And I was talking about some gay thing or something on the radio about, you know, someone not being accepting, and I was like, that's so fucking fucked up. And even Michaela was like, that's so fucked up, you should accept them for who they are. And I was like, yes girl, I agree with you. And then I sort of said after, and she's like, oh, I still accept you and everything, you're still awesome. Which is really great to hear things like that. So it's nice to know that none of my friends, and for the most part, a lot of my friends were really accepting. Like, I don't think I've ever had any friends that are not accepted, and even if I did and they were, I would have just cut them out of my life because they were going to be homophobic about who I actually am. I don't need to deal with that shit. You're not my true friend. Probably a friend back in school, obviously, are fake about things like that, but I don't talk to them anymore. They were cut out of my life years ago. And Isabel knows as well, she's accepted. I remember she confused it once and thought I was gay, but yeah, she's accepted, and she had someone in her family that's gay, and that's awesome, like, honestly. But I think I'm like the only gay, well, bi person in the family, like the LGBT, because I don't know if there's anyone else in my family. Everyone else in my family just seems to be straight, which is completely fine. I don't mind. It's like I'm the only LGBT person, and I don't mind. I remember that TikTok saying, oh, about having a gay cousin, and I'm like,
everybody has a gay cousin. Bitch, I don't have a gay cousin. Wait. Oh shit, I am the gay. Oh my god.
That's me. And I'm like, I was like, I don't have a gay cousin. I'm like, oh shit, that's me. Like, I know I'm mostly bi, but like, I remember when I first came out of MenCap, and people seem to be alright about it, but I remember I had this friend at MenCap who was bi as well. Me and her had a good conversation about LGBT. I'm not gonna say names, and me and her were hopefully we're gonna make an LGBT video for my YouTube channel. But of course, something weird in the friendship happened, which I'm not going to get into, and I'm not going to say who it is. I don't know what happened. And if you're watching this, if I upset you, I'm very sorry. But she was like my only LGBT real life friend I had. But now I don't really have it in real life, because all my LGBT friends are mostly on the internet. I think I don't know if I specifically told her, but I think she figured it out. I remember I was playing this game at MenCap, and then it was about marrying and stuff. I don't know, it's like this game she liked to play in, and it was quite fun, to be fair. And then I put like Melanie Martinez down and stuff, so she might have figured out from that. But I remember she said how she liked how accepting I was of the LGBTQ community. Like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Is I can't think of any more experiences. There's probably more, but if I think of more, I'll make another video. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy Pride. Please stay safe. I know with that 4chan thing, but we're still gonna be proud of who we are and fight against it, I suppose. Like, I still want to make my LGBT videos. I still want to stay strong and do our thing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go now. Happy Pride and stay safe. Bye, guys.